Hi, my name is Catherine Fennell and welcome to our series of short but practical hints and tips for managers currently dealing with remote teams during the coronavirus. This short video, we will talk about top tip number 2, letting go of micromanagement. If you're used to having a high level of oversight normally in the office environment, you probably get a sense of fulfillment from being busy overseeing tasks, a level of comfort maybe from knowing exactly who's doing what, and a level of certainty or control over the end results from being able to direct every step along the way. Now, virtual working means that your level of oversight is physically removed. So you need to be able to trust your employees can get on with the job without micromanaging them. But let's be clear, this doesn't mean you abandon people to do their own thing and hope that they deliver. That's not trust, that's managerial abdication. A healthy balance between trust and alleviating your need to oversee work can be achieved if you use a different style of management. Remote environment or not, this shift can make a huge difference to your team's performance. So how do you do that? Well, it starts with being clear about your expectations. Be very clear with your employees about the outputs and the deadlines that they will be responsible for. Be clear about the outcomes of any task given. In particular, how will the employee know whether their work that they've done meets your success criteria? That way, they can focus on producing the right end result rather than coming back to you for direction for each step along the way. Hold people accountable to those outcomes rather than trying to oversee the minutiae of every step taken. If you need to track their progress, then use some form of project management task tool. We talked about that in our last video to make sure that everybody knows what's going on and can keep momentum going between them. Roadblocks, questions, and COVID-related interruptions will undoubtedly occur right now in everybody's life. So days can be wasted whilst people wait for the next book call to talk through issues. And try and preempt this, therefore, by discussing a few what-if scenarios in advance with regards to their workload. This means that employees can maybe, if anything gets in the way or interrupts their progress, then they've got something to fall back on as an alternative route of action. And above all, try and make sure that you encourage them to come back to you if they do see any roadblocks. But it's important to note that when you're reviewing any of those roadblocks or their progress, don't simply tell them what to do in the next stack of items to attend to. Instead, start asking them what they think their options are and share some of the considerations that might be going on inside your head and some of the trade-offs that you have to consider so that they can learn how to be more self-sufficient next time and maybe solve the issue for themselves without having to come back to you. Now, it may take several repetitions for this new way of working to become comfortable, but you'll start to notice that people will start to work more independently towards goals rather than sitting and waiting to be spoon-fed with the next action. If you feel a rising level of unease or maybe even guilt that you're not busy enough or directing tasks enough, then try and let go of those thoughts. Instead, become busy, but with talking through expectations and deliverables, removing roadblocks and supporting or managing the person rather than the tasks. Now, remember to check out our other top 10 tips at promisingoutcomes.com/booking, where you can also book some free coaching if you need it. We look forward to seeing you in the other videos, and I hope this one helps. Many thanks.